This is a variegated bougainvillea. That's how I say it. I don't know how you pronounce it. This one got trimmed back considerably. It was all the way up here, and it spread out all the way to that window, and I couldn't get to those plants, couldn't get to the bottom or anywhere over here. This banana is new, but trimmed it back considerably. Wanted to give it some shape, some upward movement, and maybe have the crown up here to where it branches out, and then we can work underneath it, which is completely possible. But in my other variegated bougainvillea video, you can see where this guy was to where it is. The last time I did an update, I believe it was July of 2018 is the last time you saw this guy on video, and he had the same three branches coming out. You can see how thick his trunk has gotten. That branch I just clipped off the other day. But I'm going to end up taking this branch and removing it. You gotta be careful because it's thorny, and you can see how it'll look like with that removed. I need to get further back, but nonetheless, to give it some movement, you see how it's going to the side. And then this branch right here, it's going this way. So remove this branch, and then let me see if everything after this branch cut off right there. Then the tree will have a nice S, some movement to it. It'll go this way, then go that way, and it'll all thicken up real nice. And then I can cut it some more, and they grow like crazy once you get them started. I had some problems with it. It just wasn't in the right spot. I think maybe sun. But once these things get growing, you really can't stop them. And just look up pictures, you'll see them. They're humongous, but they grow fast. They're a lot of fun to trim. You can mess up on them. Like I said, this one, it died down to the ground. I trimmed the heck out of it. See, course up, out. It came out, way over here. But you can see when I had to cut back. That's a really thick branch. But it just keeps on coming up with new growth. And oddly enough, at the bottom there, it had a branch come out, and it had green leaves on it. I don't know what that was about. I never grafted anything, but I clipped it off. But to give you an idea of the resilience of these bougainvilleas, this one right here in the corner, had it in the corner, and it died down to the ground just because it got frozen. And I left a stub out, and it grew into this. It took up this entire corner. We ended up having to put this gate in, so I trimmed it out and made it look somewhat of what it looks like right now. So all that was bare. and I had 2 branches coming off of here, and that was this year, 2020. Let's see. Oh no, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, no, it was the beginning of the year, January. But look what it's done since then. It grew back all these branches, and then it just exploded. I don't know if you can see that one with the thorns reaching in up into the oleanders, but that guy is gonna go underneath this eave right here, and we're gonna get like a archway. That's what this one's gonna be, just to keep it out of the neighbor's side, mostly on our property. But whenever they bloom with purple flowers, so does the variegated. But yeah, for it to die back down to the ground one year, the next year just fill up this entire corner, and then have to get trimmed down to just a trunk and, you know, a few branches up top. They can withstand a lot of pruning. So if you did something you don't like, you can just start over. And what I ended up doing was look up some videos on propagation, and I took a stick cutting. This is your bougainvillea stick. I cut it down, you know, cut everything off of it. Rooting hormone, you know, powder. Stuck it in there. You can see a little baby one. Now the only thing I didn't do was put it in a bag. These are my rosemary cuttings. Again, you're supposed to put these in a bag, but I didn't do that. So we'll see what happens there. But in the patio, I do have a pot that has this one and that one. 6-inch soft stem cuttings dipped in rooting hormone, put in a pot and a bag over it, and to maintain the humidity. So I have a couple of them. If there's something more you want to see, or anything in particular, let me know. A little different color than those, but this is like new growth. I'll do another video once this one gets trimmed up.